the word, YouTube? It's Jay London here, back with part 2 of the Funded Series Challenge. I know it's been a little while since I last saw you guys, but I've been really busy with work and other things, so I really haven't gotten to record. But nonetheless, I am here to give you guys a quick update on the challenge and where we stand. So let's get right into it. Okay, so as you guys can see here, we do have our Top Step Trading Combine trade report. And I'm pretty sure you can see we did in fact fail this challenge, but no worries. First, we're going to break down what happened and why we got here. So from where we left off, we were on day 1, of course, on the last video, up 2,000, and from there we got up another great day, 2 days in a row profitable, got up to 6,000, and we were pretty much one trade away from our profit target. And this was on the, I want to say the third week of February, and it was pretty simple. I wasn't rushing any trades, waiting for A+ setup. I did get an A+ setup from what it looked like, but I ended up being wrong, which is no problem. And on that third day, we did take a full losing day. So my strategy and my model calls for anytime we have a full losing day or just a losing trade, I use half my risk. So from here, it was a full losing day, and I usually risk on a 150K account. It's going to be 1% for my challenges. So that's 6 contracts, you want to say, across the board. So with those 6 contracts, I went down to 3, lost 1. So half of that, you're going to use 1, since you can't, obviously you can't use 1.5. So 1. So from 1, we use, ever since the third day, we've been using 1 contract. So I'll still do 2 contracts or 2 wins or 2 losses, and I'm out. And that completes my day. So from the next day, we had a smaller win using 1 contract. So that's why you don't see a big swing up, because we're still using lower risk. And from there, straight losses. These had straight losing days on a losing streak. But the good thing about this is that, as you can see, our equity curve isn't drastically dropping lower. Besides our first losing day, because we were using full risk, since I cut my risk in half, you don't have any extreme drawdown. You know, there's no huge drops or anything like that because of that risk. And the only I probably could have still passed this, but the only reason I took a trade, like you can see on the last day, where I got it down to the maximum loss limit, the maximum loss limit, is because we were nearing that monthly renewal. And when you're in these challenges and you get to that monthly renewal, you kind of want to either pass it or fail it. You don't want to be, personally for me, unless I'm really close to my profit target, I don't want to be sitting paying another fee if I'm pretty much close to break even. So I'll put on my full risk and try to get it closer to the profit target before the renewal. Otherwise, I just want to pay for a reset on my next challenge. And also, March has been really, like the first couple months of March, or first couple weeks of March, have been really choppy. I'll show you guys here in a second, but they've been really choppy. And from there, I didn't really want to sit in the challenge really too much longer. So I pretty much sunk the account. As you guys know, I like to give you guys a quick rundown of the trades, of the live executions. So here you can see the first trade I took after that you guys saw was a really good trade targeting this buy side and this fair value gap here. And I took my partials, took everything, did all my things, but I wasn't really sure of this reaching up to that buy side so quick. I didn't, usually if you've been trading for a while, you know it's going to retrace on you at least a little bit for the most part. So my first target was those highs, but that was just far-fetched. I didn't really think it was going to reach up there, but I was going to leave 1 contract on. I should have, and it would have been a way bigger trade. But nonetheless, I did take a good profit. And then next trade, you can see another buy going long, took a partial, move stop to break even, and then left the other one, and I believe I did end up closing the position. And then from there, straight up, back to back losses on a huge losing streak. To be honest with you, I can't remember how many days it was, but yeah. And like I said, March hasn't really been really good to me, at least for the first couple weeks. So from there, we pretty much stopped trading. So as you guys can see, you're probably wondering, what are my feelings about this? And to be honest with you, the first challenge I took with the 50K account that you guys remember, it took me 3 tries. So it's really no big deal. It really doesn't affect me. And for one, I'm still working a job anyway, so I don't really need the money, but the goal is to be self-sufficient on trading. So if anything, it's kind of inconvenient that it's taking a little longer than expected, but no problem. And also another reason I forgot to mention that I did sync this account was because I realized with Tradeovate, or for some reason with Top Step, you can't use Ninja Trader, or you can't use the Tradeovate account on a copy trader unless it's on Tradeovate. And I personally like to trade with Trading View charts. And from what I've heard, there's a program or software called Replicanto. So I'll probably be using that with a different account. So what I plan on doing is grabbing 3 accounts and using Replicanto and a trade copier, which would be what is it called? I think it's Rhythmic. You want to use the Rhythmic accounts on Top Step. So I'll buy 2 or 3 of those and put them in a trade copier and pass that way. With this account, I wouldn't have been able to use the trade copier that I wanted to, that allows trading on Tradeovate or on Trading View. So in a way, in a sense, since the account wasn't going well, it was important for me, or the best option for me, to just go ahead and get rid of that account in one way or another. So from here on out, I'll be using Replicanto to pass my challenges. It's just more efficient and more organized that way. So I think that's the best course of options for me. And I'll be waiting until better price action, because right now, March has been really choppy. Even though we've been rallying, I'm pretty sure everybody knows that's been trading futures that we've been rallying higher, but it's been a choppy rally. It's been really choppy, and the dollar has been going the same way on a lot of days. It'll be the dollar going up at the same time the futures market is going up for stock indices, and that's not really what I want to see. That's really low probability conditions, and it's just back and forth price action. So I'll be waiting to start up my next challenges until that ends. Once I see another A+ opportunity setting up on a higher time frame, you'll see me get back in there and start trading. But otherwise, until then, I'll be on the sidelines. Good thing I learned about this challenge, and just my trading experience of about 4 years, or going on my 4th year in general, is that I'm really happy that I'm able to recognize when price is choppy and be able to to stay out. That's really what I struggle with in the beginning, is finding when the days are going to be when I should stay out or push my edge. And as a day trader, it's already kind of boring just trading in general, but when you have to sit on the sidelines and wait days when you really want to be in there, it kind of gets annoying. But you kind of mature as a trader and realize every day is not a good day. So I'm happy that I'm mature enough and have grown enough in my experience that I can sit out on days like this and recognize it. Even though sometimes, till this day, just like you've seen in this challenge, I won't recognize it until sometimes after a few trades. And I think there's really no way of getting around that. You're gonna have to sometimes put the risk in, and if you see a good trade at first and it becomes choppy, that's just part of the game. Anytime you see your trade and it's A+ setup, you want to go ahead and pull that trigger. You don't want to be hesitant until after. If it proves you wrong, that all right, now price is going to be a little bit choppy, then that's no problem. But otherwise, just trade your model, trade your plan. And I'm happy I'm able to get to that point. Another thing I did notice was going through my back testing and my journaling. A lot of my trades, when they're winners, they're huge winners. And I usually go for around a 3-to-1, 4-to-1 risk to reward ratio. And that really works for me. But a lot of my trades, they go way past my take profit level. And I've been really good since my whole career, honestly, at picking the bias. So that's not really my issue. It's more about holding on to that trade and letting something run. So this next challenge, I'll be focusing on that. If I take off majority of my profits, I'll definitely be looking to leave at least one contract on if I can. If sometimes risk doesn't allow, you might only be trading one contract. But otherwise, like I said, a lot of my trades go past it, so I'll try to leave one on if I can, at least, to see if I can get something a little bit beyond that. So anyways, that's pretty much it for this video. Hopefully the markets get really better in the rest of March, and I do get back in there to show you guys how this challenge is going. And like I said, it'll be either 2 or 3. I want to say 2 because I have a 50K account already that I need to get rid of to get max allocated with 3 150K challenges on Top Step. So for now, it might be just 2 challenges, and then I'll get that 3rd one eventually. But that's pretty much going to be it. Thanks guys for tuning in, and comment down below if you guys want to see anything, you have any questions, comments, and let me know about you guys' journey. Thank you.